viewers, welcome in today's session. We are still in Form 3 Mathematics. The first topic, that is quadratic expressions and equations 2. Our subtopic today is solution of equations by completing the squares. I would like us to look at some two examples with some slight differences, but how they are done is just one and the same thing. Kindly follow all from the first example to the last and ensure that you have understood. So our first example for today is 2x squared plus 4x plus 1 is equals to 0. As we had agreed earlier, we ensure that the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we divide by 2 across for us to get x squared plus 2x plus a half is equals to 0. From this part now, we are supposed to take half the other side of the equal sign for us to be having x squared plus 2x is equals to negative a half. We have A, we have B, we are now looking for C. So forget C, we said it is B over 2 squared. So this one is our A, this one is our B, now our C should be here. And what we do on the left hand side, we do the same on the right hand side. So here we are going to have x squared plus 2x plus 2 over 2 squared is equals to negative half plus 2 over 2 squared. We can simplify 2 over 2, get 1. So here we'll be having x squared plus 2x plus 1 squared is equals to negative half plus 1 squared, which is equals to 1. On this part, since our x is squared and 1 is squared, we are going to pick them individually. That is x plus 1, we square both of them, is equals to half. For us now to have the value of x, we are supposed to find the square root both sides. On this part, we'll be left with x plus 1 is equals to the square root of any number. The answers are either positive or negative. So the answer here are going to be either positive or negative square root of half. You can use your calculators to find the square root of half. Now, how do we get the value of x? The first possible value of x is, that is x is equals to, we take this one, the other side. Since our 1 here is positive, when it comes to the other side of the equal sign, it is going to be negative. So we'll be having negative 1 plus square root of half. The other possible value of x is the same 1 the other side. So we'll be having negative 1. So in the first part we said plus square root of half. This other part now, we take now minus square root of half. That is, if the square root of half is negative, then now we erase it from negative 1. That is our first example. I'm hoping here you are going to get the answers to the possible values of x. Now on our example number 2, I want us to look at a scenario whereby we have some fractions and our value of b is negative, and see how we handle such a case. We have x squared minus half x minus a third is equals to 0. Our coefficient of the value of a here is 1, or the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we move straight to the other step of taking negative a third the other side. So here we'll be left with x squared minus half x is equals to a third. Since on the left hand side we had negative a third, so in the other part it is going to be positive a third. We have the value of a, we have b, now we need to have the value of c. And as we said, that c gets c by saying b divided by 2 squared. On this part now, our b is negative half. So now we are supposed now to have our b divided by 2. So negative half divided by 2, that means we have negative half times 1 over 2 to have negative a quarter as our c. But now we are supposed to square. So coming all the way, we have x squared minus half x plus negative a quarter squared is equals to a third plus negative a quarter squared. Without forgetting what we do on the left hand side, we do the same on the right hand side. So we have our x squared and we have negative a quarter squared. We're not going to have that specific answer for negative a quarter squared. Rather, we are going to have x minus a quarter squared is equals to a third plus, on the right hand side, we can have that exact value of negative a quarter squared, which is 1 over 16. On this part, we can find the LCM of this one, which is going to be 48. 48 divided by 3, we get 16. 16 times 1 is 16 plus 48 divided by 16 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. And we'll be having 19 over 48 as the answer on our right hand side. So now here we come and say x minus a quarter squared is equals to 19 over 48. Do the same steps. Very simple. Find the square root of both sides. Here we'll be having x minus a quarter is equals to, the answer here will be positive or negative square root of 19 over 48. For us to have the specific answer, that is the value of x, we need to have x is equals to, we take for we take a quarter the other side. On the left hand side it is negative. When it comes to the other side of the equal sign, it will be positive. So we have a quarter, then plus square root of 19 over 48. Get the answer for that. Or when we have x being a quarter, then minus the square root of 19 over 48. Those two answers are the possible values of x. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for more. Thank you.